All right, hello, boys and girls. We're over here in vocabulary. Did I tell you that I broke my glasses? I tried to tape them, so they're somewhat cattywampus on my face a little bit. Oh, goodness. All right, we are going to be doing our antonyms and our synonyms. So if you will turn to week 6, our week 6 words. I'm going to get the camera going. All right. So we're going to be doing the synonyms and antonyms for our 5 new words. So our first word is redundant, meaning more than what is needed. So thinking about something that is like being redundant, we could say something like, it is repetitive. It's repetitive. It repeats over and over. Or another one would be, it's wordy. It has a lot of words, more words than it needs. If we're talking about antonyms, which are the opposite of the word we're talking about, the opposite of redundant, repetitive, or wordy could be limited. Like they don't give you very much. Or incomplete. So if I said, put that pencil where? I was very incomplete. I only gave a limited amount of information. So that would be the opposite. All right. Push pause so you can get this written down. Everyone should push pause, get that written down. And then we're going to go to gesture, a movement of the body that shows an idea or a feeling. So one thing could be a movement. It's a movement. It could also be a sign. Like we're signaling somebody, yes, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. It's over there. It's right here. So I'm going to put down signaling. Okay. We're going to go over to the antonyms now. What is the opposite of gesture? Movement, sign, signaling. Motionless would be an opposite because you're not even doing any movement whatsoever. Motionless, without motion. Another word is stationary. Now, there's 2 ways of talking about the word stationary. One is a piece of paper that you can write a letter on, and another means it doesn't move. It just stays in one spot. So most likely your television in your home is stationary. It will not move. It will stay in one spot. All right, again, press pause right now if you need to get any of the words I've written in red. Okay, I'm going to give you a second to go hit pause, and then I'm going to be turning. So then when you're unpausing it, you'll be right with us on page 10. All right, on page 10, we are going to do the word acknowledge. Acknowledge, to recognize. So I see I could just put the word recognize in here. Recognize. And another could be to respond. So I acknowledge you are raising your hand. So I'm responding to you. What would be an opposite of acknowledge, recognize, respond? Well, I can think of one. Ignore. That would be the absolute opposite of all of that. Ignore. You might even overlook, not even notice it. Overlook. Okay, make sure you pause if you need to. The next word we're going to go to is clutch, to tightly hold something. To tightly hold something. So hold would be a good one. Grasp, maybe. Grasp. So what would be the opposite of clutch or hold or grasp? That would be drop. Or maybe throw. Okay, make sure that you've got that written down. And the last one is persevere. To keep working on something even though it is difficult. Persevere. We can say it means to persist. Persist means you don't stop. You don't give up. Endure. Endure means you don't change anything. You keep going. You make it through it. You endure. And the opposite of that would be to quit or to stop. So on this one, you keep trying, you keep on going, and on this one, you stop or you quit. All right, so that is it for vocabulary today. We are going to be getting into our reading and grammar notebook next. Let me come out of here for a second. All right, so we're going to be doing our reading and grammar next, where we're going to be cutting and putting in some things in our interactive notebook. So I will see you in our reading and grammar folder.